Welcome to today's explainer. We're going to completely dissect a word that perfectly names a highly frustrating human behavior we've literally all encountered at some point. It's a word that puts an exact label on that feeling of hitting an absolute conversational brick wall. Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever argued with someone who was absolutely sure they were right? You know exactly the type of interaction I'm talking about. You bring thoughtful ideas to the table. You bring pure logic, but you quickly realize you're dealing with an unwinnable argument. Why? Because the other person absolutely refuses to even consider, for a fraction of a second, that they might actually be wrong. It's totally maddening, isn't it? Well, there is a specific, really powerful noun for that exact kind of person. And here it is. The word is dogmatist, pronounced D-O-G-ma-tist. Let me say that again to lock it in. D-O-G-ma-tist. It's a noun identifying a very specific kind of person, and the meaning is incredibly clear. It's one who asserts opinions or beliefs as though they were absolute facts. The very center of this word, the core of it, is that single intellectual move, stating what is merely a personal view as if it were a settled, proven truth. A dogmatist basically never starts a sentence with, "I think," or "in my experience." No way. A dogmatist says, "This is simply how it is," leaving absolutely zero room for doubt or discussion. So the crucial point is understanding where this conversational stubbornness actually comes from. Let's look at the morphological family. At the very root of dogmatist is the noun dogma, which simply means a fixed set of beliefs. From there, we get the noun dogmatism, the actual state of acting that way, and the adjective dogmatic, which describes the behavior itself. This entire word family revolves really tightly around this one central concept, holding onto a rigid, immovable set of beliefs, completely regardless of any outside evidence.
Section 2. Spotting a dogmatist. Examples in the wild.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how it plays out in real life. Take this quote: "The professor was such a dogmatist that she dismissed every question without listening." Think about the sheer irony of that in a classroom. In an academic environment, a place meant entirely for learning and open inquiry, this mindset literally shuts down conversation. A dogmatist doesn't just disagree with a question. They refuse to engage with it completely because in their mind, their truth is already absolute and unquestionable.
Consider this brilliant summary. A true dogmatist treats his opinions as facts and others' facts as opinions. It's almost like a magic trick of the mind. They completely flip reality to favor their own viewpoint. Any valid evidence or hard facts you bring to the table, instantly downgraded to mere opinions in their eyes, while their own completely unverified feelings, those are elevated to hard, undeniable fact.
Or take this scenario right here. Being a dogmatist, he refused to admit his prediction had been wrong. This gets right to the absolute heart of the matter. The incredibly stubborn nature of a dogmatist totally prevents them from ever admitting fault. Even when reality directly contradicts their prediction, they'll just dig their heels in rather than concede. It leaves absolutely zero room for doubt, learning, or any kind of intellectual growth. Let's move to and see how this builds our broader understanding. Section 3, the open-minded opposite. And this brilliantly illustrates the contrast. We know our word of the day, the dogmatist, firmly states beliefs as facts and is entirely closed off to questioning. But their exact opposite is the skeptic. The skeptic is open-minded, they're actively willing to question and doubt. While the dogmatist insists their view is the only acceptable reality, the skeptic does the exact reverse, inviting inquiry and always remaining open to new information. It's night and day.
Section 4. Your turn to try.
So I want you to finish the sentence in your own words. A dogmatist would say blank. Think of a scenario right now. Maybe it's a debate over the best movie ever made, or an argument about a historical event. How exactly would a dogmatist phrase their stance? Remember, they wouldn't say "I think" or "maybe." They'd state it as an undeniable, universal law. I'll leave you with this memorable, active challenge to complete on your own. Engaging with the word like this is what truly cements the definition of dogmatist in your mind. Because once you can spot someone speaking like a dogmatist, you'll understand exactly how to navigate their rigid roles. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep your minds open, and I'll see you next time.